From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Mets taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, a guy that's been having a huge impact for this team all year, Trey Turner. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. I mean, this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
Coming up on the first pitch and towing the slab in this one, Taijuan Walker. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Down the line, it's a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and that's a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now batting Tim Locastro. Strike two.
0-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Some really good tunnel action there. That's a picture-perfect slider to get the strikeout. Starts over the middle of the plate and then dives hard off the outside corner. You know, he's probably thinking about the fastball he got the pitch before, and there's no way to hold up when you tunnel that well.
Jeff McNeil stands in now and watches strike one. Marte leads off second with one gone in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Stays alive. The pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boogie, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Pete Alonso in the box now. No balls and a strike. Couple of quick nuggets on Pete Alonso. He graduated from the same high school as Wade Boggs, Plant High School. Now this one gets through. Marte is waved home. He scores, and it's 1-0.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now it's Frankie Lindor, 6th in the NL in RBIs. First offering misses the mark. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. In the air out towards right center. Harper has a beat on it. And that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And towing the slab in this one, Justin Verlander. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Here's Trey Turner. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. There's a strike. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Bryce Harper.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Nick Castellanos stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Next pitch is inside. 2-0. One down, base is empty. And that one is inside.
Yeah, when you get to the big leagues, you think about filling up the back of your bubblegum card. This guy needs a couple of them to put all the accomplishments that he's had in his career.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. LoCastro flashes the leather on the run and catch. 2 outs, base is empty. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. Comes into this one with more homers than anyone in the National League. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Top Top of the second, and stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. The wind of the pitch. Ball one there. Walker, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty's his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. That one to first, and he takes it himself for the out.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
On the ground. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. So now here's the Mets DH, Eduardo Escobar. In there for strike one. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Going to count 1 and 2.
It's a good take.
Next pitch is popped up, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. Verlander back to work. Ripped on a line to center. 1 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those loop hits to get a knock sometimes.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Locastro makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And now it's Alec Bohm, the top hitter in the National League, entering the day. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Next pitch misses inside, and it's 3-0.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Time asked for now ahead of the 3-1 pitch. Now fly ball to right center. Marte moves under it. Makes the grab, and that is that. Phillies down in order. They're down 1-0. And welcome back. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Michael Perez. The wind to kick the pitch. That's in for a strike. Perez, in his 4th year, hitting 9th in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Hard ground ball, base knock. So the batting order turns over. Starling Marte now at the plate. First pitch, and he just misses. Here goes the runner. And that's just foul. Line and a base hit into right. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already. Locastro in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. His first at bat was a strikeout. Next offering is in for a strike. And the pitch. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Next offering misses. It's 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Down the left field line, looks like extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The run scores. Here comes a second. The relay, but it's offline. And they're up by 3.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
Alonso batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Doubled his first time up. That's a strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
McNeil, the runner at second with 1 away. Liner, base hit. Run comes in from second, and it's 4-0.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Hoskins over to second, double play, and that'll do it for the inning. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number. Back here in Philadelphia, and the batter now, Bryson Stott.
The second baseman.
Stott goes 6 feet 3 inches, 25 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Bunting for a hit. Not in time. He legs it out.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
So a man aboard. Garrett Stubbs stands in for the Phillies. That one's in there, 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play. Here's Christian Pache.
Look, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that.
Well, plays made there, and that retires the side. Welcome back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Brett Beatty. That clips the zone. Strike 1.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
The pitch. Swing and a miss.
They can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Ground ball to Bohm. Sends it across to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Here's Mark Canha. In there, and it's 0-1. And that's a strike. And a pitch. Tapped back up the middle. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Eduardo Escobar, El Caballo up to hit. And that one fouled off. 0-1. And there's a ball. That one lifted to left. Escobar out on the play. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They lead 4-0. Bottom of the fourth. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
And that gets down for a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. That one's in there. Strike one.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And there's a foul ball. Turner on at first. Nobody out. Next pitch is inside. 1-2 to count. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second and great jump. Bryce Harper to the plate.
Number 3. Harper.
In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. Runner at second here, one gone. Next pitch misses way outside.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
In there at the knees. 2 balls and a strike. Time asked for at the plate prior to the 2-1 pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. Time called again. Second time in the at bat. Ripped on a line. Marte makes the play. That's out number 2. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
The designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
These guys have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Locastro makes the play, and it's out number 3. Phillies strand 1. They're on the short. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the catcher, Michael Perez.
Michael Perez.
Foul ball.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Starling Marte. First offering, and it just misses. Next offering is in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Trey Turner gloves it. Whips it to first on the run. Marte retired. 2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in is the speedy Tim Locastro. Locastro tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. That's in there, and that is strike 2.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
Next one misses, and the count 1-2. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a base hit.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. And this
swing and a miss struck him out. And that's the 3rd out. Mets strand 1, but they're in front 4-0. Back here at the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Phillies, Rhys Hoskins. The pitch. And there's the strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
LoCastro under this one. And puts the squeeze on that. And a quick out, number 1.
The batter, the third baseman,
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Line drive. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Bryson.
This is Bryson Stott. First time up, he reached on a bunt single. Ball 1, no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Left-hand batter waits.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. Little slider action.
And the pitch is in for a strike. And the count is filled up. Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. Three-two on the way. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that ball.
Here's the Phillies catcher, Garrett Stubbs. He hit into a double play his first time up. There's a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Next offering is foul back. Bounce to the right side. He'll do it himself. Out number 3. One left for Philadelphia. They trail it here 4-0. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's Pete Alonso.
The first baseman,
Alonso, 28 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's outside. 2-0.
2-1.
Fought off foul. 2-2. Dribbled up the third baseline, and he grabs it in foul ground. The pitch. Just missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Kicks and fires. Bounce to third, and it goes just foul. And he walked him.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Singy, where are you on F1 racing? Are you a fan?
Haven't gotten there yet, but I will at some point.
Francisco Lindor, a big fan of F1 racing. His favorite driver is Lewis Hamilton. Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. Did not go. Alonso, the lead runner at second. Lindor on at first with nobody out. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. To second, there's one. Throw to first, but he beat it. Here's the left fielder, Mark Canha. There's a strike.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
And that's outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long and turn.
And that one is lifted in the air. Harper has a beat on it. Makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 6th. And now the center fielder, Christian Pache. Here comes a pitch. Pache measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
On the ground, McNeil. On to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Turner down.
Number 7. Shortstop.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Calling it bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And strike 2.
They'll try to bunt for a hit right there, and you can tell he's trying to get something, anything going offensively.
Out to center. Locastro settles under this one. Drops into the glove. 2 away. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. In there for strike 1. Outside. And the righty deals. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
That one missed.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Got him swinging. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. They're down 4-0. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the DH, Eduardo Escobar. Gregory Soto gets the ball now, and this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Now pitching for the Phillies.
And here it comes. Swings through that one for strike one. Soto, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a four-seamer, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Swings and misses, and there's one down. Michael Perez up now for the Mets. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more guys that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Triple digits on that last pitch.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss the bat. Tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And the pitch. On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly, but they lead it 4-0. Back here in Philadelphia, here's Bryce Harper. The Phillies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Out there to center. Locastro going back on this one. Snags it up on the run. And there's one away. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
They haven't scored yet in this game, and with that swing, they're definitely trying to get on the board. That's the way guys go about their business today.
The next offering misses. Now 1-2. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, that ball's hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. Hits the fence. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one's in there, 0-1.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
And a base hit right there. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with one away.
He was all over that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
Alec Bohm getting ready to hit. His righty-lefty splits there. Knocks it down. Over to McNeil. And that's all they'll get. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. That one the other way. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's the catcher, Garrett Stubbs. In there, and it's 0-1. That one fouled off. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. At the belt and fires. That one out to right. Marte moves under it. Makes the catch, inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. For the top of the 8th, and stepping in for New York, Tim Locastro. The wind and the pitch. Bounced up the middle, and that chance handled.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
And he deals. And fouled off. 0-2 now. That one just misses. Out towards left center. Castellanos gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. Now a long throw to first. Man at first. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. In there for strike one. Left field, way back there. That one back. And gone. Pete Alonso takes him deep. His 17th of the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-1.
Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Check swing, and he held up. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Still only one out here in the inning. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So up next, Brett Beatty. Lindor on the move. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Did he trip? What happened? Sniper?
Great effort. So bad he wanted that one. Head first dive.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And next for the Mets, Mark Canha. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1.
Lindor, the runner at first with two gone. And down on strikes he goes. Good job at damage control right there. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're watching Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. And welcome back. Here's the center fielder, Christian Pache. Verlander still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
Perez under it, hauls it in for the out. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Fastball almost got him there. Left field. And they get Turner for the out. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. That's in there. That's strike one.
Tonight his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the DH, Eduardo Escobar. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Andrew Bellotti. 25th appearance of the year for him. And the pitch. And ball one. Bellotti, in his second season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. The next pitch misses, and the count is 2-0. Next offering is fouled back. And the right-hander deals. That clips the corner. Sets him down on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call. And now the catcher comes up to him, Michael Perez. And that one in the air center field. And there's 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Starling Marte up to hit. That's in there. Strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swings through that one.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Another 1-2. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it on his own. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So they make short work of him there. Hard of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, John Curtis.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now here is Harper.
The right fielder, Harper.
And a pitch. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Canna going back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Schwarber batting with one down. Takes a strike. Activity in the bullpen. David Robertson, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. Out number 2.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. With the shift on, hits right into it. On to first. Ball game. And the Mets take game 1 of the series on the road.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets: 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For Philadelphia, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Justin Verlander. His record is now 10-4. The loss goes to Taiwan Walker.
Just to hold you back.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting off in the National League East, the Mets combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park, 6-1. The Pittsburgh Pirates sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Fish in Miami, 11-8. The Reds stopped their 6-game losing streak as they took down the visiting Braves, 7-5. The San Diego Padres combined for a 4-hitter as they bested the visiting Nats, 6-3. The Angels got 12 hits in this one as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado, 7-2. The Houston Astros smacked 15 team hits as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine, 16-4. The Arizona Diamondbacks allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco, 3-0. The Rangers combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 4-0. The Royals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 7-2. James Caprillion earned the win, his 4th this season, as the A's took care of the Blue Jays 5-3. The Mariners picked up 14 hits in total as they beat the O's in Baltimore 7-2. The win was their 6th straight as a team. Michael Kopech earned win number 7 this season, leading the White Sox to the win over the Red Sox 4-3. Shane Bieber was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Guardians earned the win against the Brewers 5-1. He is currently among the AL leaders in strikeouts. The Detroit Tigers launched 3 home runs as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 4-3. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.